I got for like and subscribe to my channel and be sure to click the bell button.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sweetie. This is Losing the Fluff, where we use walking workouts and low impact workouts to lose weight, and we really just focus on overall better health. I just want to take a moment to thank you for clicking on this video because I'm on my journey for better health, and I enjoy people coming and walking and doing low impact workouts with me. Feels like I'm not working out by myself, so I just want to take a moment to thank you for that. And make sure you got your water somewhere nearby, so if at any time during this video you feel dehydrated, you need to take a break, pause me. I'm not going nowhere. Hydrate yourself, take a break, and let's get back to it. Now let's do some quick warm-up so we can get started. Start by taking a breath. Because sometimes, right, you just gotta take a breath. So again, I was breathing in through my nose, out of my mouth one more time. All right. Let's reach for the stars. Put your hands over your head. You just raise up. Raise up on your tippy toes high as you can. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First, bring your arms back down and then come down off your toes. Let's hit the warrior position. Position your feet like so. Arms evenly raised. Lift down your middle finger as your guide. Let's lean the right leg forward. That will be this leg that's facing this direction. So let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. So again, raise your arms, look down your left middle finger, lean your left leg and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back to the top and let's walk. Yeah, let's walk. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's walk. We're here to do this. We're in it to win it, one step at a time. Okay, now, we do come together and we walk. And as we walk, I talk, you listen, and sometimes you get feedback, which I love. Now, I'm going to say this. In order for effective weight loss, walking every day needs to be coupled with, drum roll please, eating right. And what does eating right even mean when a person says, you gotta eat right, you gotta eat better? What does that mean, right? And then people will go out and start telling you what you need to eat and telling you, well, that's what they mean by eating right. I'm gonna be honest with you. The definition of eating right will always change depending on who you're talking to. I'm gonna repeat that. The definition of eating right is going to always change depending on who you are talking to, because we don't all have the same exact recipe for success, right? And so, of course, people are going to start off by saying, well, you need to eat more fruits and vegetables. Some people will tell you, you need to go raw. Some people will say, you need to go vegan. Some people will say, you need to go carnivore, straight meat. There's so many different ways that one can go about eating right for weight loss. But because we do not all have the same blood type, we don't all have the same body type, that what works for one person may not necessarily work for another. And this is why I definitely say dibble and dab inside some of these different eating styles that people have acquired, you know? Because, okay, let's talk about it. You can Google eat for my blood type. And if you know your blood type, it'll tell you for every blood type what works for you, what will work best for your body. And if you talk to some doctors, they will tell you that that's probably the best way that a person should eat is for their blood type. Now, I kind of think that's true because I have done some research on my own self. And I am a blood type AB, which is a combination of blood types A and blood types B. So in a nutshell, you combine the two together. And when you look at what A isn't supposed to eat and what B isn't supposed to eat versus what they're supposed to eat and what they're supposed, versus what they're not supposed to eat, you just combine all that together. That's me. So, even though in my current lifestyle, I refer to myself as like a Presbyterian, but mostly a vegetarian, not a vegan. Because I don't eat seafood every day. I count over the course of 7 days. I might eat some once or twice. That's the truth. But when I did research into my blood type and eating for my body, it says that, okay, so I can't remember which one, but like out of A and B, one of them eats meat and one of them doesn't. Because one of them doesn't like digest it very well. And so it says for me, being AB, like I can't eat meat, but like I'm supposed to eat like leaner cuts and stuff. And I can see how that makes sense. But me personally right now, I prefer not to eat meat. But I think about eating meat at times. And when I think about it and incorporating meat back in my life and what that's going to look like, I am going to eat for my blood type. Which means that I'll probably eat like skinless fish. I still eat salmon and different seafoods, you know what I mean? And more vegetables. More vegetables and like leaner meats. That's what I'm supposed to eat. That's what I'm supposed to adhere to. And I'll tell you this tidbit that I've learned. And I think it does work. Now, let's talk about protein for a second. Now, inside like my app, my Net Diary, it'll tell you based on like the information that you put in there, it'll tell you how much like carbs you're supposed to take in a day, how many fats you're supposed to take in a day, how many protein. However, I have been running across videos and done some research that shows that if you're losing weight, the daily amount of protein that you want to take in is going to be where your goal weight is. Not what you currently are, what your goal weight is, what you're working towards. So for me, I'm working towards 165 pounds. So I need to take in like 165 like grams of protein every day, which I will tell you, it's hard. I don't know how to eat that much protein. I'll just be honest. I eat like eggs. I eat black beans. Because remember, I don't eat meat. And people get a lot of protein from meat. And I don't really care for like seafood like that. So I get a lot of my protein from eggs mostly and black beans. That's the route that I've chosen to go for myself, right? And it's okay. But like, sometimes I'm eating like 5 or 6 eggs a day, trying to get my protein up. And when I'm doing that, family, and when I'm walking every day and I'm cutting off the sweets, cutting out breads, the weight comes off. It does, I'm not gonna lie. But for me, once again, it's not about me, but you can utilize everything that I say and try it for yourself. But for me, when I partake in sweets and breads, those types of carbs, and also when I partake in like pasta and stuff too much, I don't, because I have IBS, which is called irritable bowel syndrome, and certain foods really just make my stomach hurt. So I don't eat them. But I say all that to say, when I am working to eat a large amount of protein, it is very filling. I will not lie. I'm very full when I'm doing this. But at the same time, my family don't realize that I'm eating that stuff on my journey and they're just eating it because they want to, and I try to harbor it for myself. Figure is only so big, so sometimes things that I want and need for myself is not there. And so it kind of throws me off track. I got my own personal fridge. So they can get away from my stuff. But yeah, that's the truth, family. Like at the end of it all, increase your protein, decrease your carbs. I think that could work for everybody. If you think about your ideal weight, focus on eating that amount of protein every day. But protein in of itself is very filling. So if you focus on the protein and then add like fruits and vegetables into play, I think that is a good recipe for success. So, however you decide to get in your protein, you know, 'cause I also have protein shakes that I use to increase my protein. And so yes, do that. Yes. Couple of tricks, if you didn't know. And as we walk and you start eating more protein and you start to slim down, the protein gonna help your body not look so like flabby, and it's supposed to help with like the loose skin stuff. So I don't know. I haven't had that issue to know how to properly deal with it, but that's the research that I've been doing so far about it. So, key points from today's walk. Walking or any type of exercise, it doesn't have to be strenuous though, family. Like what we're doing, it's enough. Well, I won't say it's enough because I personally get in like a total of like maybe an hour, about an hour of walking and exercising a day. Cause I get those 10,000 steps, which I did get the 10,000 steps yesterday. So hello, if y'all back with me and you want to take the 10K step challenge, just type down below challenge accepted. And I am working to get my 10,000 steps a day. Actually, yesterday I got 10,071. Yeah, I was tired. And so I was just literally trying to get to 10,000 and I made it over a little bit and then I fell asleep. Well, yes, I am taking the 10K step challenge today. And I would love if all of you would just take the challenge with me. Challenge accepted. Which means you're going to work towards 10,000 steps. If you don't get there, it's okay. But if you have a goal and you give yourself something to work towards, you know what I mean? I feel like that's really good. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'm counting our steps from this moment, but after, when I cut the camera off and I go on without my day, I still got like, who knows, 9,000 or 8,000 more steps to go. And depending on the type of work that you do, you may be able to incorporate that easy peasy through your day. Or, if your job has you mostly sitting, you don't do a lot of walking, you have to be intentional with your steps, like I do. I am very intentional with my steps. And so, sometimes I do things purposely so I can get in more steps. Like an example. Yesterday I went somewhere with my daughter. We caught the bus because I told you I want my transmission. Now, it's not that far from my house. And we missed the bus. And last time I had caught this bus, oh man, I saw this bus driver that I used to know, like kind of crush on me, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to get on. Note to self, we're not getting on the bus at this time, because yeah, this is the bus to go home. I don't want this guy knowing about where I live. I don't want to play like that. So I said, well, we missed the bus. I don't want to see that bus driver. Let's walk. Let's walk. Which the walk wasn't bad, but we had groceries. So that is what kind of made it a little difficult. You know, walking with groceries, which were kind of heavy, you know, and I probably was like, I was on my street, but my street is miles. It's like one of those streets that's like an avenue or a boulevard. Actually, my street is an avenue that turns into a boulevard. It's really, really long. The street starts like in like the almost like downtown, and then goes all the way into the suburbs and beyond. Yes, I live on a very, very long street, and so I say all that to say, I think I was like maybe a mile and a half from my house. Took me like 25, 30 minutes to walk home. 20, around that time, right? Took me to walk home. So yeah, that's what I did. That's what we did. And so that was me being very intentional with my steps. And so then when I got back home, I of course, I do the technique, right? I hope you are using the technique. I talked about this technique. I showed you what I've done. It's a very simple thing that I use so that I no longer have to go to physical therapy for my foot. I just do it for myself. And I'm going to the doctor on my birthday so he can look at my foot. Because remember, my foot had a cyst in it. My foot has heel spurs. My foot has plantar fasciitis. All of this in my right foot, family. But my cyst has not come back. It has not come back. And the doctor told me it should come back. But it hasn't. No, it hasn't. I'm so excited about this, family, that it hasn't come back, right? Because who wants that? I don't. And maybe it has to do with me trying to change my eating habits and stuff too. I don't know. Let's sidestep for a few minutes. All I know is that my foot feels so much stronger than when I first started this journey. And I'm not saying I'm happy I fell down the steps in December and messed my foot up and ended up in that boot. But I will say everything happens for a reason. And I feel like I'm on my way to being very strong. Like the strongest I have been in a long time. I feel like I'm on my way to being fit. Being in the best shape that I've been in a really long time. And so the journey has been hellacious, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything that happens, whether it's negative or positive. There's a lesson to be learned from it. There's something there that you need to learn. That's how I look at life. So after I fell and I discovered, I had plantar fasciitis, it's something that I have in both of my feet, but my right foot is way worse than my left foot, which makes sense to me because my arthritis in my knees is worse in my right leg than my left leg. So you'll figure that. But I'm telling y'all, by the time we get around to the 5-0, yes, I am looking ahead to 50. I don't plan on, I will tell you that I have those ailments, I've been diagnosed with those things, but I plan on moving past all of it. I plan on being in such great shape that the plantar fasciitis and the arthritis, you can't tell I have those things. That's my goal, for me to just look like and feel like and be like a very healthy, in shape, 50-year-old female. That's what I want. That's the goal. And here we are, and 4-6, working at it. Like I told you, you can't wait until you're 74 and expect to look like you're 37 and start only doing that work at age 70. Nope. I do that work now, baby. Now. So yes, my goals for how I want to look when my 50th birthday comes, I'm working on that now. Right now. And in the grander scheme of things, I still got like 3 years. Right? But of course, I plan on being there, arrived 2026. Why? Because I got so much going on next year, family. My sister's getting married. I plan on going to be in Caravana, which is a whole parade I told y'all about. In Toronto, it's like 3 million people. It's like the biggest Caribbean carnival in North America. And so yeah, that's a goal that I set for myself. I was supposed to go this year, but so much happened. And I fell off the wagon. It has to do with the mental stuff. And so I was like, yeah, I didn't earn it, so I can't go. But I want this. I want it, y'all. So I'm going to earn it. I'm going to earn it. Okay, in 5 seconds, we're going to start to cool it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you lean back. In through your nose, out through your mouth. as you lean back. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it back up. Whew. Turn to your right. Turn to your left. If you're still listening to the sound of my voice, you made it to the end of today's video. I just want to thank you so much for coming and walking with me today. We got 2,030 steps in. It's a great start to our day, family. Now, I just want to tell y'all, go out and have a great day. Enjoy this weekend. Be ready Monday to be back at it. Now, during the weekend, I don't actually take steps, but I am very still active. Every day I'm doing something. So for every day, make it fun. You know what I mean? But make sure you're doing something. Make sure you stay active. Play with your kids. Play with your grandkids. Play with your nieces and nephews. Just being very active with little ones. You can't help but move your body. But that's what you got to do. You got to get that body moving, family. And with that being said, never give up on yourself, because it's never an option. But just know, I'm here for you. I love you. Take care of yourselves, y'all. Until next time.